The prices of Pokemon booster boxes are going up. We need reprints. Well, there's some news that has arrived which could give that to us. So let's go and take a look. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now today we have some news, some pretty actually interesting news regarding potential reprints and and the market as a whole. We'll be taking a look at the news, and then we'll also be taking a look at the market to see where this kind of news will hit and what will it affect in the market. We can expect price drops, we can expect reprints. Let's go and take a look. Okay, right, so some of you may have already heard this, some of you may not. Pokemon Company have made a purchase on the Millennium Print Group, which is responsible for printing cards. Potentially could mean reprints, which is pretty interesting. So it says here, the Pokemon Company International, which is in charge of managing the Pokemon brand outside of Asia, has agreed to buy the Millennium Print Group in North Carolina, a producer and printer of trading cards and related packaging in the United States. Millennium Print Group has long been the printer. So you got Pokemon TCG cards, and the two firms have been in collaboration since 2015, which looks pretty good. And we got some cool pictures, as you can see. You got that print sheet that looks pretty cool. You know, this guy's actually hopefully, you know, not miscutting them, but yeah. So they've acquired this printing group. So they have a statement here. We're just gonna read some of it. I'm not gonna read all of it, but with this acquisition, the Pokemon Company International aims to further develop Millennium Print Group's capabilities, infrastructure, and scale to become a premier printer of trading cards, serving the broader industry. Millennium Print Group will continue to operate as a separate, autonomous organization, but will gain both investment and industry expertise from the Pokemon Company International. That is exciting, guys. So hopefully this means that down the line, they can print more when we have future sets in the future. You probably find maybe like a year or so time. Don't expect, right now, but future sets that come out, we may be getting bigger waves. Hopefully we get printed demand. That is something which Pokemon really could do with. Other TCGs do it as well, like Magic the Gathering. But we're waiting for them to do something like that. But it also may mean reprints. It could mean reprints of really popular sets that haven't really been printed as much. They might even go further back past the Sword and Shield era and go and dip into Sun and Moon and hopefully give us some reprints. Team Up, I'm looking at you. But we'll have to wait and see whether or not they'll do anything like that. Hopefully, this is a big thing, so they're really pushing that out. And hopefully that means down the line we can get more stock, more availability, and that's absolutely amazing. So with this amazing news, how will it affect the current Pokemon market? Now, as we know, there are sets that could do with a reprint. Evolving Skies, Brilliant Stars, maybe even Sword and Shield base, because that's getting quite pricey. We can take a look on TCG Player at all the different sets currently in the Sword and Shield era. Give us an idea what this news may impact and see what's really going on, because there's some sets we haven't really looked at in a while, so we can take a look at them in this video. Let's go and take a look over on TCG Player. Okay, right, so I talked about Sword and Shield base. I've never owned a booster box of this myself. As you can see, the price has gone up, since the release of the set. I believe it's no longer in print. I may be wrong, but I never see this anywhere. $220 right now. It is on a decline. That may be because this most recent printing news, maybe, but it's a base set. It's not that exciting, but it is a start of the Sword and Shield era. We can expect to see a base set of the next generation. I'm not too sure which one that one's called, but probably it would probably be the Scarlet and Violet generation, which is what we're going to be looking forward to. But we got the Sword and Shield booster box, $220 here in the UK. I see it's maybe like 180, I think, 170, 180. So it is quite pricey. It is a there's some great cards. There's some okay cards, shall I say, in the set. It's a base set. I wouldn't expect too much. So this reprint or potential reprint, maybe they might release some more of these. I highly doubt it. It's not something that people have been crying out for. Like, oh, I really want Sword and Shield base to be reprinted. There are much more important sets out there that need to be reprinted. Okay, right, on to Rebel Clash. This is another set which isn't really that great. It has taken a bit of a drop, to be honest. If we take a look at this, guys, it did peak all the way up to over $200 and has been dropping ever since. You know, this is very similar to Battle Styles. It's mediocre, some average cards in there. Some people like Rebel Clash. I personally am not a fan of Rebel Clash. I don't own a booster box. I might try and pick up one just for my collection. So I'll be like, look, I have one of each, at least, of all the Sword and Shield era boxes. Could I see a reprint for Rebel Clash? Probably not. I wouldn't thought it would be on the top of their priority, but who knows? Then we have Darkness Ablaze. Now, I really like Darkness Ablaze. I think it's an okay set. You've got Charizard, which keeps its value going. But some of the rest of the cards of the set, they're not really that great. They're not worth that much anyway in value. $138 right now over here in the UK. It's like 125, roughly 120, 125. So it's, it's kind of staying roughly. I think it's been here in the UK anyway. I think it's been around 120, 125 for months. That hasn't really changed much. It did kind of get like a semi-reprint in the Celebrations products. There was a ton of Darkness Ablaze around. That's one of the reasons why it didn't really, shoot back up. So it's kind of sitting around there at the moment at, 135, 138, dollars, and about 120, 125 here. Could I see a reprint of Darkness Ablaze? Personally, I wouldn't want one. I'm not too fussed, to be honest, of Darkness Ablaze. Quite easy to get hold of. They're not that expensive. Vivid Voltage next, about the same as Darkness Ablaze. Both of them are around that 120, 125 for a booster box here in the UK. And they're about the same on TCG Player, about the same as each other. Again, out of the two, I would like for them to reprint Vivid Voltage because I love Vivid Voltage. I think the set actually has some higher value, definitely has higher value cards. Has a subset in it as well, which obviously helps massively. And it's the home of the Rainbow Chonkachu, it's a card that everybody really wants to pull. I haven't opened it myself, but that impacts the value of it as well. Will I see Vivid Voltage get reprinted? Maybe not. Do I want it to get reprinted? More so than Darkness Ablaze, but not really a huge amount. But pick it up right now, 120, 125 here in the UK. That's a pretty good deal. 130 in the US maybe. That's pretty good. Next up, we have Battle Styles, everyone's favorite Sword and Shield era set. I don't hate on Battle Styles. I actually like Battle Styles. I know I always joke about it, but I actually like it. To the point where it is going to be my first master set that I'm going for. Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoy it. I know some people don't like it. Pull rates are terrible. I kind of feel like that's a trend with most Pokemon sets, especially in the Sword and Shield era. Although that now, sets with subsets tend to do a lot better with pull rates. Battle Styles, Sleeping Tyranitar, most expensive card in the set, $87 for a box. Here in the UK, 90 to 100, anywhere between there. And I don't really see Battle Styles getting reprinted. I don't want to see Battle Styles get reprinted. I think it's pretty cheap enough right now, to be honest. And yeah, like I say, there's a priority of things to be reprinted, and Battle Styles is not one of them. Chillin Rain, right? I absolutely love Chillin Rain. I go on about it so much on this channel because it is underrated. Now, the thing is with Chillin Rain, it's still cheap. Does there need to be a reprint? Again, probably not. In all honesty, I mean, here in the UK, you can pick a box for maybe under £100. That's pretty good. I still think the Chillin Rain is great. Artwork's amazing. Pull rate's not the greatest again. There was problems with centering and stuff in previous prints. But apart from that, I really like Chillin Rain. I wanted, I kind of would say I would want it to be reprinted more so than Battle Styles, for instance, but it just doesn't need to. Battle Styles and Chillin Rain and stuff like that really doesn't need to be reprinted. Great cards in it, and the single cards are starting to go up a little bit, but the booster box, as you can see, has gone up a little bit, but not a huge amount. All right, we're going to take a look at Fusion Strike, and this is another one which really doesn't need a reprint. I mean, I think it's still got another printing coming, so it just doesn't really need it. There's a lot of it around. I mean, you can pick up here for under £100. It's $93 right now. It's another set. Chillin Rain, Battle Styles. Those three don't really need any more reprints, as it were. Whereas Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield base, they're quite old. Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze probably doesn't really need it. But Fusion Strike is still a great pickup. I still think because it is so cheap. I actually love the artwork of this set. It has grown on me massively. I now have at least one box. I kept one box sealed. Like I say, I want to get at least one of each, even for the sets I'm not massively into. But I haven't opened enough of Fusion Strike, so I do want to do a couple of openings and see what I can pull out of it. Okay, right, Brilliant Stars. I did a video just recently about what's going on with Brilliant Stars. This does need a reprint. This is really new. You know, it came out, what, 2 months ago? This set, nearly $150. It had a small first print run, it had a big second print run, and then it had a third. So it's having this, it needs some more printing, you know, and hopefully this, you know, acquiring this printing company will get us some more Brilliant Stars, because we sure do need it. But I have heard from somebody I know who's a distributor and from some stores that Brilliant Stars is getting a reprint here in the UK. So obviously has not to do with this printing company acquisition, but that is a good sign. How much? Don't know. When will it be? Again, don't know, but we could probably, from what I've seen from other people, other channels over in the US, things like that, we could be looking at probably around May-ish, end of May time. So in about a month or time, probably just before the release of Astral Radiance. But yeah, I just think we need it. We really do need it. Here in the UK, it's going for around, it's actually gone up, so it's going for around 125 plus a box. That's on eBay. Whereas if you go onto some of the online stores, if they do have any stock, 130 plus. So it is going up. It is a great set, great pull rates. It's a set that's going to be great for the long run as well. And it is, in all honesty, my favorite set to open in the Sword and Shield era so far. That's Trainer Gallery subset. It's the subset that makes it so much fun. So Brilliant Stars, more coming. Could be good. Right, last but not least, Evolving Skies, the set that everybody wants to be reprinted. I just did a video on it, and the set's going crazy. It needs reprints. $175, you know, between 175, 180. Here in the UK, 135, 140. It needs a major reprint. I would like them to just do a massive one, just huge dump of it, so we can get it, we can crack it open, we can collect it. It'd be nice to see a big reprint of Evolving Skies. This is the one set that I want to see reprinted. I want it to drop here in the UK to as low as maybe 110, 115. That would be absolutely crazy. Maybe in the US drop to as low as 120. That'd be great. Could I see it drop to as low as the others like Fusion Strike, Battlestars, Chillin Rain? Not really. This set is strong. You know, Brilliant Stars is quite strong. This is really strong. They are both the strongest sets in the Sword and Shield era. You know, Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage is kind of up there, but I do feel like this isn't really going to drop to that low. So there's some great news coming, so that's something to look forward to. So there you have it, guys. Pokemon Company picked up this Millennium printing group to increase the capacity of cards that they print in the future, and hopefully bring us some reprints that we really need right now for sets like Evolving Skies and also Brilliant Stars. Maybe they might go further back and they print some of the stuff from the Sun and Moon era. Who knows? We might even get a Hidden Face reprint. That'd be a bit mad. But, you know, Team Up, that's another great one, which didn't have much printing, which would be amazing if they had a print, you know, kind of like an update. Stuff like that. Cosmic Eclipse maybe another one. Who knows if they really go that far back? I kind of feel like they won't. I kind of feel they'll stick to Sword and Shield. But moving forward, Print to Demand, I would love for that to come in. That would make things so much easier to get stock and just to be able to just get product and open packs and collect and invest for the long haul, rather than trying to pay through the nose for you know, products which aren't being printed that much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and comment down below, which set do you want to get reprinted the most? Is it going to be Evolving Skies? Is it going to be Brilliant Stars? Team Up, Hidden Fates? Let me know down in the comments, which set would you like to see get reprinted. Anyway, guys, that is it from me. As always, thank you all so much for watching. You guys are legends, and I'll see you all in the next one.